Welcome, everybody. On behalf of Practically Hip, my name is Sean O'Brien, and I would like to thank you for tuning in to our first virtual, online, social distancing fundraiser. As a band, this is a new experience for us, and we really hope you enjoy the presentation that we put together for you. And let's keep our fingers crossed that we'll be able to do this face-to-face in the near future. This fundraiser is for Go Gold Cambridge. For those of you who don't know, Go Gold Cambridge is a group of families from Cambridge, Ontario, who all have children with cancer. These families are not a charity, they are a team. They support and look out for each other through all the challenges that cancer brings. Go Gold Cambridge is one big family. They care and love each other through the highs and lows of life. A couple of years ago, Practically Hip, we did our first fundraiser with Go Gold, and it was a huge success. We were in the process of planning our second fundraiser in May 2020, but unfortunately it had to be canceled. So anything you can donate tonight will truly be appreciated in so many ways. You can send an e-transfer at gogoldcambridge@gmail.com anytime. And if you don't do online banking, you can always mail a check, and we will post that info at the end of the show. Or you can always go on their website, gogoldcambridge.ca, for all the information. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We really hope you enjoy it. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to Jackson, Tracy, and Paul. Love you guys. And let's have some fun. Thanks again.
Hello, my name's Trent Richer and I'm from Practically Hip. I've asked the guys to share a special gig or gig experience with you. I thought about all the festivals, the events, and venues that we've performed. All the cities, towns, and even countries we've been to. One experience that comes to mind was the Calgary Grey Cup. That weekend was amazing. And then I started thinking, there's so many, I can't pick out just one. So I'm going to deviate just a bit and share a couple of the experiences this band has allowed us to have. We've been able to play some of the most amazing songs written by the Tragically Hip. We've had a chance to meet the band and see how down to earth these guys are. We've helped out numerous charities at one level or another, performing the Tragically Hip's songs. The people that we've met along the way. I'd like to pick out one and say a special thanks to Dave Rogerson for all the things he's done for this band. Thanks, Dave. I could write a book on the experiences this band's had, but what goes on stage stays on stage. Some of the most important memories come from laughing, arguing, and sharing time with my brothers and bandmates, past and present. Dean and I have weathered 24 years with this band. To the current lineup, Dean, John, Nelson, Sean, and Mike. I can't wait to get back on stage and be performing with Practically Hip again. And also to bring out our new video show. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, I thought of something. Most of the band doesn't know this, because they don't have to drive with Trent. But I've had to drive with Trent for 20 years. And I'll tell you, there's more than one occasion where I've had to...
Well, if you weren't late...
No.
Besides, 20 over isn't really speeding.
Legally.
Shut up, Nelson!
All right. Some other time.
Hey! Can you hear me? Wake up! Uh-oh.
What's the deal with your dad? He don't even know my name. Didn't know he'd be back. Didn't know we'd been bad. No one stayed to share the blame. I didn't mean to do that. She won't even come around. And every time I looked back, didn't realize that I was better off than now. Mothers came and cried for Abel. Brother Cain survived the centuries end. And all the time that I thought was my friend, we all ride till we get back again. Heaven knows you all right. They will never drag you down. They will never drag you down. There ain't time to lose sight. There ain't time to lose sight. Get go back.
Never leave my home.
And I could never leave my home.
Why'd you change your face like that?
Why'd you change your face like that? And if I'd never seen you, but I could always do that, I'd be better off alone. Mothers came and cried forever, and brother came survived the centuries, and all the time that I thought was my friend, be alright till we get back again. Be alright till we get back again. Be alright till we get back again.
So, yeah, I remember our first flying gig out west with Dean. And I'll tell you, when Dean got to the airport...
Hey, Nelson, you can't say that.
Oh, we can't? Okay. I can think of something else.
The first time I saw the Hip was in 1993 at another roadside attraction in Markham, along with Midnight Oil, Daniel Lanois, Hot House Flowers, Crash Vegas, a few others. I didn't get back to see them again until 95 at the second roadside attraction, which the only one I really remember on that bill other than the Hip was Ziggy Marley. After that, I saw them probably close to 100 times. I lost count. I still have close to 65, 70 ticket stubs that I have retained. The rest I've misplaced, lost, or threw away because they were printed on those big pieces of paper as opposed to a nice ticket stub you can display. Anyway, like I said, I think I've seen them close to 100 times. And thanks to a friend of mine for turning me on to the Hip, Briggsy. Cheers.
At this time, I would like to introduce a good friend of ours and talented musician, Sean Brady. We've had the pleasure of performing with his band Elevation, which is the top U2 tribute band internationally. His other band, Neon Nostalgic and Practically Hip, are hoping to perform our new video show at the Phoenix November 20th of this year, COVID allowing. And now, here is Sean Brady performing his song about the late singer Gord Downey from the Tragically Hip. The song, Pretty Painted Poet.
Follow love, dear, and seal it with a kiss right on the lips, a kiss right on the lips. Follow courage, the compass reads magnetic north, no ordinary course, no ordinary course. Pretty pictures, pretty painted minds, pretty painted nation, pretty painted eyes, pretty hero, pretty painted art, pretty painted poet with a pretty painted heart. Follow grace, dear, the colored feathers on your hat. Sing the blues and make 'em dance. Sing those blues and make 'em dance. Follow purpose, a pioneer who made a choice, a conscience and a voice, a conscience with a voice. Pretty pictures, pretty painted minds, pretty painted nation, pretty painted eyes, Pretty hero, pretty painted art, pretty painted poet with a pretty painted heart. And I remember frost week, round the campfire singing Wheat Kings over and over and over again. Follow tragedy into the eye of the eclipse. Faith and fear can coexist. Faith and fear must coexist. Faith and fear will coexist. Shine up your shoes, shake your hips. Pretty pictures, pretty painted mind, pretty painted nation, pretty painted eyes. Pretty hero, pretty painted art, pretty painted poet, pretty painted heart. Pretty brother, pretty painted friend, a pretty painted poet with a pretty painted end. Follow love, dear, and seal it with a kiss right on the lips, a kiss right on the lips.
Once. When was that? I'm not sure. We were staying over somewhere, hotel somewhere. I was bunking with John, and John thought it was a good idea to show me what...
Shut up, Nelson.
No, but it was really funny. He showed me...
Nelson, shut up!
Later.
So we were playing a wedding in Jamaica, and the equipment that we rented in Jamaica was very subpar. Like if you stood too close to your microphone, you'd get a shock. Especially if you were touching your own guitar, you could see this nice little blue line start to form up. It was very time sensitive, and we were supposed to start playing Long Time Running, which I begin as soon as the bride and groom step back into this tent. So they step into the tent, and I hit the first note of the song, but all I hear is the amplifier going... And time really slowed down, and with nothing left to do, I just turned around and did a Fonzie and slammed my fist on the top of the amp, and it worked. So, gig was saved. Good times had by all.
All right, guys. Let's do this. Hey?
Sorry, Nelson. Didn't the guys in your band tell you? This song doesn't have any drums.
What? Oh, come on!
Does your mother tell you things long when I'm gone? Who you talking to? Is she telling you I'm the one? It's such a great mistake, but I'm wide awake. Driving's rained out, weatherman with fingers the sky. Well, he pulls it out, pulls it in, don't know why. Such a great mistake. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time running. It's well worth the wait. we don't go anywhere, just on trips. We haven't seen a thing, still don't know where it is. Such a great mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. Well, it's all the same mistakes. I'm dead to rights, wide awake. Drop a caribou. Yes, I'll tell on you, I'll tell on you, I'll tell on you. I said you got a boatload of nerve, but I would say you've been told. Said you work me against my friends and you'll get left out in the cold. Such a grave mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long, long time running. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait. It's well worth the wait.
I've been in the Practically Hip family now for 20 years, and we have performed everywhere, every type of gig, every type of venue. But the one that stands out for me is when we performed at the George Street Festival in St. John's, Newfoundland. For those of you who've never been, Newfoundland is the greatest place on earth. Ask anyone who's from there or anyone who's visited, and they'll tell you the same. My parents and family are from Newfoundland, so that made it special for me. And when I was younger, in my wild days, I used to go to the George Street Festival. So getting the chance to play there was really a dream come true. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So special. I can remember when Trent, our manager, called me, and he said, I got a call from this festival, the George Street Festival in Newfoundland. Have you ever heard of it? And the first thing I said was, just book it. And then I said, if they don't even have the money, I'll play for free. And I think he got the message that it was going to be a good gig, which it was. Long story short, great organizers. It was an awesome stage, great crew. And it rained all day, and we still had an awesome turnout. And to top it off, we actually performed well. And we were asked back 2 years later. So, again, just a once-in-a-lifetime. And hopefully, maybe we'll get the hat trick. Maybe we'll get back for a third trip to the Rock. And once again, once in a lifetime. So happy. Newfoundland, #1. If you've never been, put it on your list.
My alarm clock just went off. So sticky down here. Better barbecue finger up. It's the start of another new year. Better call the newspaper up. 2:50 for a highball and a bucket of half of it here. Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour is here. Days of Shockley are gone. Summer's football Kennedy style. Famous last words taken all wrong. They wind up on the very same pile. 250 for a decade. Back in shackles, hang me long out in the sun. Exonerate me, forget about me. I recommend measures for she simply slammed the door. She said, "You're gonna lose me. Wait and you'll see. Fully, completely." The endlessness of the stars, ignoring said same of my father. Neither it'll move me, or it'll move right through me. Fully, completely. Bring me back in shackles and hang me long out in the sun. Exonerate me, then forget about me. Just to wait and you'll see, just to wait and you'll see. Fully, completely, fully, completely, fully, completely, fully.
Hi everyone, I'm Anita.
I'm Nevin.
And we wanted to take a few moments to thank all of you for tuning in to the Practically Hip concert online on YouTube. And we wanted to also thank everyone for supporting Go Gold Cambridge. We started Go Gold Cambridge in 2016 when Nevin was in his second fight with cancer. You have fought cancer how many times?
4 times.
4 times. So we know that this journey is an emotional and financial roller coaster. So we started Go Gold Cambridge to support all those families in Cambridge with children fighting cancer and show them that they are not alone in this journey. We fundraise to help them monetarily, and we've created a community of support around them to just help them through this tough time. This year has been absolutely crazy for everybody. The pandemic has made it so difficult for us to not only fundraise for our families and help them in a very much needed way, but also to create that circle of support. Family is not the same, friends are not the same. We always have community events and that hasn't happened. We've struggled a great deal this year to help our families and for the Practically Hip to step up when their own lives are in turmoil because of this pandemic, but to step up and put forth this effort to help Go Gold Cambridge and all of our Gold families is truly heartwarming, and we want to thank all the boys in the Practically Hip. We love the Practically Hip.
Yes, we do.
They're great, and we want to make sure that everyone knows how supportive they have been just from the very beginning, not only personally for us and for a fundraiser for Nevin, but for all of our Gold families. Every time we need them, they're there, and they have helped support our families a great deal. So thank you to the Practically Hip. Thank you to everyone who is watching. Thank you to everyone who continues to support us. We need your help this year more than ever. We have a lot of families again this year, and we hope that you continue to support us. Thank you very much.
So smoky could breathe. I didn't fall asleep and Dixie and shape, and so we danced the sidewalk lane. Fantastic time tonight, people. Thanks for coming out and supporting such a great cause. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight and doing such a great thing. And let's hear it for the guy that we got to share the stage with tonight, Mr. Sean Brogan.